as March begins, there's one question many seniors are quietly asking. When exactly will my Social Security check arrive? And is there anything new I need to know this month? If you rely on Social Security to cover your rent, groceries, prescriptions, or utilities, this is not a small question. It is central to your financial stability. Today's update is calm, clear, and designed specifically for retirees, SSDI recipients, SSI beneficiaries, and survivors who depend on these benefits every single month. Let's walk through what March looks like, how the payment schedule works, what you can expect, and how to protect yourself from confusion or misinformation. First, it helps to remember something important. Social Security payments are not random. They follow a structured schedule that rarely changes. Once you understand how that schedule works, you can plan your month with confidence instead of uncertainty. For most retirees and Social Security disability insurance recipients, payments are issued on Wednesdays. The exact Wednesday depends on your birth date. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of the month, your payment is sent on the 2nd Wednesday. If your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th, your payment arrives on the 3rd Wednesday. If your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st, your payment is sent on the 4th Wednesday. This structure remains consistent unless a federal holiday forces a minor adjustment. In March, the schedule continues without major disruption. Most beneficiaries can expect their deposit on their assigned Wednesday, just as they do every month. There is one important exception. If you began receiving benefits before May of 1997, or if you receive both Social Security and Supplemental Security income, your payment typically arrives on the 3rd of the month. If the 3rd falls on a weekend or holiday, the payment is issued on the prior business day. These small calendar adjustments are designed to prevent delays, not create them. Now let's talk about SSI. Supplemental Security income follows a slightly different pattern. SSI payments are usually issued on the 1st of the month. However, if the 1st falls on a weekend or holiday, the payment is sent on the last business day of the previous month. This sometimes causes confusion when an SSI payment is issued at the very end of February because March 1st falls on a weekend. It can look like two payments arrived close together, but it is not extra money. It is simply a scheduling adjustment. Understanding this helps avoid budgeting mistakes. March is also significant because it comes shortly after annual cost of living adjustments, commonly known as COLA. By this point in the year, beneficiaries have usually received a few updated payments reflecting the new annual increase. This gives retirees a clearer picture of how the adjustment affects their monthly budget. COLA is designed to help Social Security benefits keep pace with inflation. When prices rise, benefits are adjusted to help protect purchasing power. But as many seniors know, even with these adjustments, everyday expenses can still feel heavy. Groceries, utilities, rent, property taxes, insurance, prescription medications, even modest increases in these essentials can put pressure on a fixed income. That is why deposit timing matters so much. Predictable payment dates allow seniors to plan instead of worry. Now let's address another topic many households are watching closely: stimulus payments or economic relief. While large-scale federal stimulus programs were tied to earlier emergencies, discussions about targeted relief occasionally resurface. It is important to separate confirmed Social Security deposits from speculative stimulus proposals. Any new federal stimulus payment would require formal legislative approval. Until that happens, regular Social Security benefits remain exactly what they are: scheduled monthly payments based on established rules. In the past, when stimulus payments were approved, they were distributed using direct deposit, paper checks, or prepaid debit cards. For seniors already receiving Social Security by direct deposit, stimulus funds were often sent to the same bank account on file. That made delivery faster and more secure. If there were ever to be future relief, keeping your banking information current with the Social Security Administration would be essential. But until something is officially approved and announced, it is wise to treat rumors cautiously. Speaking of caution, March is also a good reminder to monitor your bank account carefully. Most beneficiaries receive payments electronically. Direct deposit remains the safest and fastest method. On your scheduled deposit date, check your account to confirm the correct amount has arrived. Errors are rare, but if something looks wrong, early attention helps resolve issues more smoothly. If a payment does not appear on the exact expected date, it is often due to banking processing times, especially if a weekend or holiday is nearby. Waiting a few business days before taking action is generally recommended. For those who recently retired or were newly approved for benefits, it is important to understand that Social Security is paid 1 month behind. That means your March payment reflects February's benefit. This timing is standard and not a delay. Another factor that affects your net deposit is Medicare. If you are enrolled in Medicare Part B, the premium is typically deducted automatically from your Social Security benefit before the deposit reaches your bank account. This means the amount you see deposited is your net benefit, not your gross benefit. By March, most beneficiaries have adjusted to any updated premium amounts that began earlier in the year. Still, reviewing your benefit statement can help ensure everything looks correct. Taxes are another consideration. Some seniors choose voluntary federal tax withholding from their Social Security benefits. Others may owe taxes depending on their total income, especially if they receive a pension, work part-time, or withdraw from retirement accounts. While many retirees do not pay federal tax on Social Security, some do. Reviewing your withholding choices early in the year can prevent surprises during tax season. For SSDI recipients, payments follow the same Wednesday schedule based on birth date. The reliability of these payments is critical, especially for households where disability prevents additional employment. March payments for SSDI follow the same predictable structure. Survivor benefits also follow this system. Widows, widowers, and eligible dependents receive payments according to their assigned Wednesday. Maintaining dependable timing is essential for families adjusting to loss. If you continue working while receiving Social Security retirement benefits and have not yet reached full retirement age, earnings limits may apply. Income above certain thresholds can temporarily reduce benefits. However, once you reach full retirement age, those limits disappear. Understanding how work income interacts with benefits prevents unexpected reductions. A quick review of projected annual earnings can help you stay within the guidelines. March is also a practical time to review your overall budget. Aligning rent, utilities, and automatic withdrawals with your known deposit date can reduce overdraft risks. Creating a simple calendar that marks your deposit day can add clarity and peace of mind. Beyond federal benefits, some local and state programs offer additional support. Property tax relief, heating assistance, or food programs may be available depending on income and location. These resources are separate from Social Security but can provide meaningful supplemental help. Finally, it is important to address scams. Whenever there is public discussion about stimulus checks or payment updates, scammers become more active. They may claim that you need to verify information to receive a payment. They may ask for fees, gift cards, or personal data. Official Social Security payments do not require upfront fees. The SSA does not call unexpectedly asking for your full Social Security number or bank details. If you receive suspicious communication, do not engage. Verify directly through official channels. As we move through March, the most important things to remember are simple. Know your deposit date. Confirm your banking information is current. Understand how Medicare premiums affect your net payment. Be cautious about unverified stimulus claims, and review your budget with clarity. Social Security remains one of the most reliable federal programs in the country. Despite national conversations about long-term reforms, monthly payments continue to be issued on schedule. That consistency is something millions of seniors depend upon. Staying informed, organized, and cautious protects not just your money, but your peace of mind. March is not about surprises. It is about preparation, awareness, and confidence in knowing exactly when and how your benefits arrive.